I don't know why, in this day and age, someone still believes that if a woman cannot have an orgasm from just penetration, then something must be wrong with her. Here's a coaching moment for you, gentlemen. Let me ask you a question. If someone bought a brand new smartphone and only used it to make phone calls, would they be using everything that phone was designed to do? Of course not. The phone isn't broken. They're just not using all of its features. Now, let's talk about sexual intimacy. One of the biggest myths many men grow up believing is this: if my wife can't orgasm from penetration alone, then something must be wrong with her. I would like to challenge that belief. The truth is, there's probably nothing wrong with her. In fact, for many women, that's completely normal. God designed men and women in a special way. Let's understand her design. Men generally receive the strongest sexual stimulation through their penis. Now, with women, it is not their vagina. The part of a woman's body that is primarily responsible for orgasm is the clitoris. The penis and the clitoris come from the same embryonic tissue. And here's something many people don't know: the clitoris has a lot of nerve endings, far more than even the penis. And its primary purpose, designed by God Almighty, is pleasure. Now, think about this. During penetration alone, the clitoris often doesn't receive enough direct stimulation for many women to have orgasm. So if she's struggling to climax from penetration alone, it doesn't automatically mean she has a medical problem. It doesn't mean she's not attracted to you. It doesn't mean she's pretending. It doesn't mean she has a trauma. It simply means her body works the way many women's body naturally works. Here's where many couples get into trouble. The husband starts thinking, maybe she's broken. Even the wife starts thinking, maybe something is wrong with me. Meanwhile, neither one realizes they're believing a myth instead of learning how God, in His infinite wisdom, designed the female body. Let me ask you something. If your wife told you, I enjoy being close to you and I love making love to you, but I need little more stimulation to reach orgasm, would you see that as a criticism or as an invitation to become a better lover? The best lovers aren't the ones who know everything. Nobody knows everything. And that's why we learn again and again. And the ones who are better lovers, they ask questions, they listen, they learn. If you don't make your wife have an orgasm, sometimes it's might be because of your ego. So, husbands, your goal isn't to prove your masculinity. Your goal is to serve your wife in love, selflessly. And sometimes that might be a little more foreplay, more emotional connection, more communication. And yes, understanding that penetration isn't the only part of sexual intimacy. Wives, your husband's your husband isn't a mind reader. Help him understand your body without making him feel like he's failing. Guide him, encourage him, celebrate what works instead of only pointing at what doesn't. Because intimacy isn't about passing a performance test, it's about learning each other again and again. When I say guide him, use your words. Left, right, harder, slower. Ah, stay right there, right there. I'm coming. Whatever it is, right? Here's today's challenge for you. Instead of asking, what's wrong with my spouse? You need to ask, what haven't we learned about each other yet? Because healthy intimacy isn't built by assumption, it's built by understanding, communication, patience, and a whole lot of selflessness and a willingness to learn each other's body. So, a woman's inability to orgasm from penetration alone is very common and by itself is not evidence of a problem. Great intimacy begins when couples replace assumption with understanding and approach each other with more curiosity and more selflessness instead of judgment. So, learn each other's body. Enjoy playing with that clitoris. And here's what I would tell you: the best person to tell you how to please your wife is your wife. And the best person to tell you how to please your husband is your husband.